Hello, church. My name is Firlyn, and I've been coming to ICLC for 2 years now. I started coming here in 2018. I was born in a Hindu/Muslim family. My mom comes from a Muslim background. My dad was Hindu, and I remember doing all sorts of prayers with my parents when I was little. I had no idea of God. I didn't know what God was. I just did it as a formality. And later on, my parents started going to church, and I started going with them without even realizing who God was. I just went because they went. My first encounter with God was when my brother became really, really sick, to the point where the doctors had lost all hope for him, and they just told us that, we don't know if he's going to make it. So I remember sitting in the ICU, on the floor, crying and saying to God, if you're real, then you can save my brother. Only if you're real. There's no hope for him, and only you can do it. And probably 5 minutes after that, I saw my dad walking towards me really fast, walking towards my mom, coming to tell her that my brother's tracheostomy that was in his neck had come off by itself. That's close to impossible, because without that he can't breathe, he needs oxygen. It had come off, and I was so shocked. I thought, I'm going to lose my brother. I thought, what's happening? And at that moment we rushed to see him, and the doctors were called, and then the doctors realized that my brother is actually breathing normally. Like, he was unconscious, he was basically on life support, but he was breathing normally, he was taking his own oxygen in, and that was a miracle. The doctors were surprised. I had no idea. I had only prayed 5 minutes ago, God, if you're real. At this point, I think I was 23 or 24, and I had a good understanding of, and I was so shocked for something like this to happen. That's when I knew. And then I said to God, if this was you, can you just completely heal my brother so he can just be healed and come home? Because he had been in the ICU for like 5 weeks. And slowly, like within a week, my brother moved from ICU to general ward, and then he came home. And I just saw him recover just like that in front of my eyes after just one little prayer. It was amazing. And since then, I've been a believer. I couldn't imagine anything like this happening. But that made me trust in God so much, put my trust in Him in anything, because I know anything is possible with Him. I came to ICLC with my mom. One day we were trying to, we heard of a church that was close to my house in Henderson. So I came to ICLC, and we went in, and it was a small little church with like very few people. And at first I felt a little bit I felt a bit awkward. But then I realized everybody had very friendly faces. They were smiling at me, and they were so friendly, and I just immediately felt like I was amongst my people, and I felt at home. I had no awkwardness left. So I then decided that I'm going to start coming to ICLC every week, because I started to kind of feel more and more comfortable. Before that, I didn't really have very many friends as well. After coming to ICLC, I found a few genuine friends that I could, talk to, and who would give me good advice, and who would pray with me and pray for me. And now I call ICLC home, because I'd rather not be anywhere else but here. So if anyone watching right now is still wondering if Jesus is real, believe me, He is. I have experienced it, and I can tell you right now that nothing is impossible for Him.